Iron Will assist.
Okay, so who's the best diplomatist?
Zacharias will do the diplomatizing, I think. For this one.
Let's see, did I?
I wish you could go off my roll.
We'll get the assist, of course, from the ones who succeed. The others who succeed.
No.
How many assists did you get?
That's
4.
That's a 28.
Sure. 28. Alright. Baron just looks at all of you. Seems to think a lot. He curls his fist to a sort of curls his hand to a fist, pressing it hard. He's youthful, sort of exterior, seemingly gaining a few wrinkles as he furrows his brow, looking at you, nodding slowly. Perhaps the time is now. What do you think? Leaning forward. Good then. You seem like a competent bunch. Some of you more than others, but I believe that it is better to have you as allies than enemies. Perhaps the time is now. Perhaps my long life will at some point end. And before it does, I would like to have at least some centuries of peace in a better place than this. I remember the victor. I remember how he treated my father, my brothers. I remember only too well. I was forced to my knees. Just looking at you. I remember only too well how my things were taken, and how he justly allowed me to live. Not yes. Looks at Zacharias. You shall then be my contact. If you wish to access this manor, I shall show you your secret passage going through here from outside the city. This will allow you to enter the city without anyone being able to observe your movement. You can move through the city freely. I shall make sure that the magistrates of the city do not bother you, as long as you do not get caught at a red-handed murder or the like. In addition, if you need some help, say servants or the like, I have my own organizations and, my own contacts in town that can provide you with the muscle or the minds you require to perhaps do whatever it is you need to do out there. With this entry to the city, with this legal immunity, if you will, I shall also grant you access to my personal stores of trinkets. In addition, I have my own ways of dealing in magical items, and I can perhaps allow you to sell and purchase a bit more on a market otherwise not available to you. If, of course, you are interested in such business.
Zacharias nods. It is a fine offer, Baron.
In addition, if you need anyone convinced or if anyone is bothering you at some particular amount, I have significant wealth, abilities, and magic at my disposal to make sure that we are aided by whoever we want to aid us. What I will not do, however, is fight your battles or directly involve myself in your affairs. Your mission is yours, and I'm here to aid you and be your ally. I'm not here to join your group or to serve with Justice Thorn. That time may come, but it is certainly not now. You shall not find any enemies in this city. Not with my goodwill, at least. I will make sure that if someone tries to investigate or snoop in your matters, they will be publicly known. We should also make sure that the people, the priests of Mithras in the city, should have plenty to do while you're staying here. It is a cup of wine. I hope you have enjoyed the meal.
Yes, thank you.
She nods, smiling. That felt better than I anticipated. Dangerous, if you will.
Without risk,
I
no reward, Baron. And
ask you to tell me of any significant progress you make. I will, of course, wish to make the fitting preparations, whatever outcome is likely.
understandable. We shall do our best to accommodate that wish.
As I said, you can come and go through my mansion as whenever you want. Publicly, you will be known as my guests. And that should allow you free leisure about as you wish. Now, as I said, if you have any magical business, the town may not provide you with great availability of such things, but my stores certainly have some, and my fences are capable of trading even more. Should you need muscle or additional manpower, you can also come to me for that sort of thing.
Excellent. The first order of business I would like is to perhaps access if there is a extensive town record, history of the area and the like, maps. Perhaps speak to a few of the rangers who perhaps forage in the forest, or perhaps you yourself, since you, as you have indicated, remember the victor, could furnish us with some rare tome from your personal library that would discuss his business in this area when he was here all those years ago.
Not. There is much history in the area. However, the Carebriar has not ever been mapped out completely. It is unlikely that there is a map of the location here, as the good town lord has taken many of the rangers with him on the left. They are the strongest warriors. If you go in there, you should expect perhaps trouble with the local barbarian tribes, as they seem to know of the good lord's movement away. I myself had not gone in the forests. I see no reason to, and there's simply nothing to be gained there. There may be stories of treasure, gathering adventurers from far and wide, but beyond that, it holds little for me as a person. Victor arrived here quickly, taking the town with no real trouble, and left for the location of this horn. What he did there, I'm not sure of. I was merely a boy when he did so.
The Kash is enraged. The place we spoke of, the Horn of Abaddon. Is there any mention in local legend of this place? Any old history book or sage written on the subject, perhaps?
Shrugs. There is not really legends as such. There is, however, rumors that the Horn, if found, is a place with great treasure, and so it has lured adventurers to seek for it for quite some time.
Understood.
If anyone had found it, surely these matters would have been put to rest.
Yes, perhaps. I dare say it would be quite known locally, I guess, if the horn was actually located.
Yes. I am knowledgeable, however, of the first person to come here and seek this under the guise of an adventurer. He seemed like an odd fellow, and I believe he stayed at one of the local inns.
And when was this?
Oh, some weeks ago. Certainly, my spies have not noticed him since. Should be staying at the Wandering Friar, I believe. It was intriguing, as I was able to anticipate someone would come and seek me out. Indeed, the dear lady who brought you here did. Got a proposal from the good Adrastus Thorn.
Yes, perhaps one of our first order of business is then to talk to this strange adventurer, see what we can learn from him.
Yes, my spies again, as I said, have not seen him for some time, but he did seem to seek this place as well, asking around. And he was in company of some brutes, it seemed, carrying fire. They seem to be from the forest locally.
Interesting. The barbarian tribes, how much of a threat are they?
Not a threat to the city itself. They would not dare attack us as long as we have the fort. Although if they gathered up and actually united their powers, they could perhaps take it in the current state. They are, however, not gathered. They are scattered out across the land, and they are merely a nuisance. If you go in the forest, their hunters will try to kill you. Most often, they have no love for us, civilized folk. They are not to be reasoned with. They are wild people worshipping pagan gods, simply relishing in the murder for the sake of old revenge. They tend to attack anyone not of their own on sight.
Well, they are in for a very rude awakening if they try to accost us, that is for certain. What do you guys think? Anything else we should ask him?
If I'm allowed to kill him?
Not right now.
My
God
good
damn
sir,
it, you never let
would I be
me have
able
my
to,
fun.
Would you mind awfully
would you mind dying?
if I hacked you to pieces?
Would you mind awfully if hold person?
Old person.
Actually, I don't even know if I know that spell yet. I think I have to. I think I keep skipping it because you guys keep making me.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's so many good spells.
There's so many good spells I can't get.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
I don't think there's anything else left to ask.
I mean, we have access to him if we need to ask things further along. Alright, then Zacharias will thank the Baron for his wise and gracious offers and decisions. And I guess we will be leaving the dinner and striking out to find Theodora again, I suppose.
Baron allows you to, as he continues to sit here and sip some wine, clearly thinking, perhaps scheming in his mind of all the new possibilities of the decision he's just made. As you step out of the door, you see Theodora waiting in one of the sort of halls on your way out. She looks at you.
Zacharias nods. Lady Theodora, we have secured the cooperation of the good Baron.
Good. I hope you did not anger him.
Not overly much. He seems to be in a good and contemplative, thinking mood when we left.
He smiles and looks at you. Good. He's known, at least to me, and people with similar eyes as mine, to have quite the arsenal of magical potential in him. Perhaps if you were to have angered him, something would have triggered that would have made the meeting a bit unpleasant for you. She smiles. She seems a little disappointed as she says this. Now, as you have done this, my job here is done. Remember, to break the seal, you need to speak to the master. Make sure not to waste his time. He can be most unforgiving about that. The 7th knot is already close at hand. They will arrive tomorrow by a river barge named the Lucky Lady. You should probably meet them and come up with a plan for seeing our master's will done. It matters not to me, of course. It's not my problem. Goodbye, dearest, and good luck. With this, you see her simply begin to walk away, and she just fades out of the thin air.
Very well. Well, let us then turn to the matter at hand. We need to gather some supplies, I guess. We need to set up some sort of base camp outside town.
Yes, dear.
What?
Oh, nothing.
No, I didn't. I seriously didn't hear you though. What?
Something Zacharias doesn't like.
Hmm.
That is enough, I think.
Fair enough.
That full helmet is blocking a lot of sound. What? Who?
It's like it's made of cotton on the inside or something.
Sweating profusely all the time.
But that's okay. I'm a naturally greasy, sweaty man. And that's why I wear the armor, to hide my ugliness from the world.
Oh, I see.
But luckily, I'm so naturally charming that my charisma is still rather high. If I wasn't a gross, disgusting person, it'd be through the roof.
Well, isn't that nice? So yeah, we need to buy we need to buy wilderness stuff, I guess.
Tents and whatnot.
Tents and whatnot, indeed.
Ballistas.
Yes, ballistas. Tents, pans, things to make fire, food.
Oh, it's supposed to be raise. I accidentally got raise.
Did you say to make fire?
Yes.
What?
I don't think we need ways to make
At my
fire.
fingers, fire appears.
That's true, I guess.
In the city, you can certainly find shops that seem to offer all sorts of survival equipment. It's not really rare for adventurers to seek out the treasures of the campfire.
Right.
They have an entire set of shops just for adventurers.
Adventure Mart.
No, but foresting.
Yeah, so we buy enough for a solid base camp in the woods then, I guess. I don't know how much that would cost, honestly.
Well, a tent is like 10 gold, so...
Yeah, 5 tents, couple of torches.
I don't think we need a tent each, really, though.
I think we do.
I think we might indeed do.
Kyron doesn't share. He doesn't have to.
Same with Zacharias.
If you're really going to be that picky about having 1 inch, you can.
So would like a collected sum of like 20 gold from Zacharias buy him all he needs for like a camp, including like tents and pants and sleeping bags.
Tents are 10 gold each.
Yeah, so he buys one for himself. And then
Yeah.
the rest of the 10 gold he spends on other things for himself in the camp, basically.
Yeah, survival equipment is expensive. I know that all too well.
Tents, maybe traps or something. Bear
I'll buy
traps.
There is a campsite kit here for 12 gold.
I'll buy a
Seems
tent then.
appropriate.
Bundles of gear designed for 4 individuals that can share. It consists of bedrolls, blankets, firewood, flint and steel, tinder twig, mess kits, cooking kit, 8 days of trail rations.
Take one of those and then maybe a tent. Or 2. If you
I bought a
if
tent.
you don't want to sleep under the open.
No, I most certainly do not want. Alright, I'll buy a campsite kit. A fishing kit.
Nice.
But that's what we have the ballista for.
A shaving kit.
That's also what the blister is for.
Oh wow, spelunking kit. That's expensive.
Jake, why do you have bird feet?
Because I didn't put it on my inventory, but I have a hawk, a falcon, on that character.
Probably not putting it in your inventory either. Like, oh, it's my backpack.
Stuff it.
But no, that's
Stuff a
why I
hawk
have
in there.
the bird feet in the cage and the falconry gauntlet.
We should probably go together and buy a spelunking kit if we're gonna climb into a forgotten like spire of madness and darkness. Might need like climbing equipment.
You don't want the new picture, Jonas?
Hmm?
Yeah, we should.
Alright, so that means that is 174 gold for a spelunking kit.
That's a lot.
Equipment.
Which gives us...
A lantern with 4 flasks of oil, a hammer and 8 pythons, 100 feet of silk rope, a grappling hook, and a climber's kit.
Yes.
So, pretty useful, I guess. Although, we don't really need the lantern bit. But the rest is good.
Might need a lantern, who knows?
You have magic.
Magic.
Maybe magic fails, maybe it's like a huge
Maybe.
anti-magic field in the whole place.
Screw climbing, levitate.
Levitate up everything.
But
Yes.
there is a problem.
Yes.
My climb skill.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah, we know.
I still
Well,
have levitate and lift you up.
Okay.
Wherever you need to be lifted up, and pray to God I won't drop you. Pray to Asmodeus, which will help actually.
Pray to Mitros too, just in case.
Double up.
Well, I am not allowed to hurt him, so if he prays to Asmodeus, it's gonna help.
There you have a bit more of a significant picture of the city. If you rather want to stand on that.
Right, sure.
Yeah, let's stand on the city.
Aha! I am king here. So where were we in all of this? Where was the mansion, I mean?
Yes, I will find that for you.
Was it that?
No, that's the fortress.
We can buy an anvil.
Let's carry an anvil into the forest.
Admittedly, I do have craft skills for weapons.
Zacharias will actually buy a set of artisans' tools, masterwork in the city.
For what kind of artisans tools?
For...
There's like 50
Found
different
it.
jobs, so you really need to determine.
I know. Don't you worry.
But yeah, for all I know, you could be you're getting the cooking kit.
Stonemason,
Yes,
finally.
The deer baron's manor is in here.
Okie doke.
This hill seems to have the largest manors in it.
Hey guys, we can't all fit on that one hill.
Good, I'm already here.
Full rush.
Oh, but can you beat my strength check?
No, it's versus CMD now, not strength.
Oh, right.
The only thing you can't make was rings, wasn't it?
No,
Bonus.
the only thing I can't make is rings.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
said.
can.
Can't.
And
Cannot.
perhaps also some of the...
I can't make arms and armor.
Can you make ballistas?
Yes.
Can
That's
you
a
make a-
wondrous item if I ever heard about.
So, okay. I was pretty sure that it was rings.
Rings and weapons and armor I cannot make. I mean, we don't have a set time limit, right?
No.
So we have potential
But
of some type.
fast as possible, of course.
Of
Can I
course.
can I buy a ring of substance in the city?
When you ask, you notice that actually it's not very easy to find magic shops in this city, as in most cities. However, you do remember, of course, that the Baron offered you access to his personal fences and stores.
Yes. Zacharias also wants a ring of sustenance.
And I have here a list generated of what items are available for you to buy.
If there's only one, I got dibs.
Really?
She does have the best perception. She should make a very good night guard.
Indeed. And she's in rage.
Oh, this should be the one.
Enraged Night Guard.
Yeah, that's
This
how
should
Kash
be the
worked.
one. It should be the one with the
Well,
items
her-
we've
her-
gathered that are available in the city.
Kash's greatest weakness is pride.
Yeah.
That's at least what I rolled that day. So many days ago. Oh!
Essentially, after we leave, Marcus will go to Kash and say, "I'm sorry for my outburst, but we don't want to piss off our benefactor in this particular moment. You can complain about his race all you want, but keep in mind it's not his fault that he was born to a human and an elf. Normally, I'm not one for tolerance, but we shouldn't make our host angry."
Really?
We can
That-
only spend 25,000 gold. It's never going to be enough.
It's a lot of crappy stuff here.
Kash will ignore you. Talk to the hand.
Because the face ain't listening.
Cause the face is enraged.
Talk
I don't know.
to
There's some stuff that's pretty good, but
Why is-
We could always pool
But there-
together some money and invest in a handy haversack.
I
there's-
certainly want a handy haversack.
or a bag of holding. That's also in there.
But there is no ring of substance.
No, apparently no powerful wizard has made one and is just selling it here.
Also, how would a potion of dispel magic work?
You drink it and then you dispel the magic.
effect happens on you.
Because in my mind, you're like drinking anti-magic.
So is that quarterstaff radioactive?
No, it just
Has
glows.
a nice glow effect.
What's
Just a nice glow effect.
what's the thing underneath the quarterstaff that's glowing? What's that?
It's a
Flaming
rancer.
Rancer.
What's
It's
that?
It's
Like a spear with an axe on it.
It's a it's
Yeah.
a polearm.
Oh, cool. I can't use it, but it's cool. So Mighty Fist makes you.
Whoa,
That was interesting.
that was it. She just popped into another dimension.
And this, everyone, is a Doppler effect.
Well, yeah, it's not. I don't know.
Bag of holding type 1, what's that?
It's a bag of holding type 1.
Yep.
Type 1 denotes how much it can carry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, handy haversack, bag of holding, certainly things we could use.
I
Wait, the
disappeared.
ring of wizardry.
Yes.
I want a doom harp.
Do you want
What?
to pool your resources for a ring of wizardry for Zacharias?
That's a
Question:
lot of money. That's 20k.
What's the last item? That's stone, and what does it do?
Does it do, Jonas?
Ironstone.
Because it's a stone that floats around. I don't know what it does though.
And now it's a pearly white spindle. I don't know. I was hoping for a cracked, dusty rose one.
What a medallion of thoughts.
You can read people's thoughts. Or surface
That's
thoughts.
useful.
anyway.
That is so cool. I want that.
A bottle of air.
That seems very overpriced considering it's just an empty bottle.
Here we go.
That you could always breathe off because it refills itself with air.
Oh. That's
Protection
pretty
from good
cool.
scroll. I feel that arcane scroll and protection from good is not needed.
I don't have another medallion of thoughts.
The ring of wizardry would certainly be cool, but it's quite expensive.
What
yeah,
does the-
we don't got that kind
What
of
about the
money.
Doom Harp?
We don't have a bard, sadly.
If
No,
we
but-
had a bar, that'd be amazing.
What does it? It just brings
It's a
dew.
harp made of sinew, I believe.